So I just want to take some opportunity to show you that some of the different varieties of tonered uh, photocopies that I can transfer. This is obviously a digital drawing that I did on my iPad, and then I flipped it and printed it out, and then got a photocopy of this digital drawing. It's full value. Uh, the toner will all of the toner will transfer onto the surface, but this is a little bit more complex image and values, and I just wanted to demonstrate the varieties of photocopies that you can transfer. So this is onto a piece of cardboard that is gray or has a tone to it, and so I'm going to do a transfer onto here, and this could be a fun way to do a painting with full value and just match the value after it transfers onto. So again, I'm going to tape it down. That's probably one of the most important elements of this transfer, so that the transfer doesn't slide around and make a mess on your surface. Okay, now the photocopy, because it's full value, is going to be a little bit harder to see. And I'm going to have to take a little bit more time on this because there's a lot more toner to transfer than just a line drawing. So this is obviously going to use up more acetone than just a line drawing, because with the line drawing you can just transfer or apply the toner, the acetone to the toner on the lines, and you don't have to do the whole image, just the line work. So if you're going to use full value imagery to transfer, just be aware that you're going to have to get extra chart pack blenders because it takes more. Okay, so I'm going to have to, this is about as far as I'm going to go, because you can already see, or at least I can see, that it's starting to evaporate up here where I went. So I've got to burnish that before it evaporates, or you won't get a nice clean transfer. I'm pressing about, I don't know, medium, not too heavy with that burnisher. So now I'm going to continue transferring the image, this cool guinea fowl from Africa. And I'm using circular strokes because that covers it about the best and gets that acetone worked in there to reactivate. Okay, I'm going to burnish. If you've noticed, I've replaced the lid on my chart pack blender because I don't want that evaporating out. It's too expensive to waste. Okay, so I burnished. And I'm going to continue transferring. When your blender marker starts to run out of acetone, the tip of the marker will go an opaque white instead of a nice transparent clear. And obviously you'll be able to tell that it's not using acetone because it doesn't activate and the drawing doesn't go transparent like you're seeing right now. Okay, do another little section, burnish it. Then I think I'll finish up this part of the drawing with one last transfer, one last section. So if I did, like I mentioned in the previous video, if I did 3 or 4 of these full value drawings and I transferred them like I'm doing right now, chances are I'd probably get 2 or 3 out of a marker. And then I'd have to either get some fingernail polish remover or another chart pack marker to do other transfers. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to see if it worked. Obviously, this area up here is starting to fade because the acetone is evaporating, and once it's evaporated, it won't work. You can press that really hard, and it still won't transfer because it's activated and it's evaporated, so it won't work when it's evaporated. All right. So, you think it worked? Let's see if it worked. All right. So this cardboard has a little bit of a fun tooth or texture to it. You can kind of see what the transfer looks like. It's kind of a really nice distressed look. You can see that these areas up here I probably didn't press hard enough where there's no toner on it. But for the most part, this is kind of a fun looking little image with that full toner. Now, if I was to use say an illustration board or something that doesn't have as much tooth to it, you probably get a lot cleaner image. So the one thing that I wanted to point out now is that once this transfer or photocopy has been activated with the chart pack blender, now if I took this to another surface, this will not work. This toner has been transferred, and this one is now dead. So if you wanted to do multiple transfers, you'd have to get another photocopy, a fresh tonered photocopy to do another transfer. Okay?